So, let's be real. AI isn't some far-off sci-fi concept anymore, right? It's on campus, it's in our workflows, it's a daily reality. But that brings up a huge new challenge. How do we actually use these incredibly powerful tools without getting misled by them? Well, that's what this is all about. Think of it as your field guide for navigating the exciting and, yeah, sometimes tricky world of AI in higher education. We're going to give you the essential skills to stay in control.
And this gets right to the heart of the problem, doesn't it? Generative AI is this incredible double-edged sword. On one hand, it can spit out a brilliant essay in seconds, but on the other, it can produce a brilliant-sounding lie with the exact same level of confidence. So the big question is, how do we tap into that power without falling for the deception? You see, the problem isn't getting access to the technology anymore. That part's easy. The real challenge is discernment. The test for us and for our students is being able to tell the difference between what looks right and what is right. This isn't really a tech problem at all. It's a critical thinking challenge. And that is exactly our promise to you here. We are going to arm you with a clear, actionable toolkit. These are the fundamental habits that are going to put you in the driver's seat so you can use AI effectively, confidently, and safely.
Okay, first things first, we have to peek under the hood a little bit, because understanding how AI actually works is the foundation for using it wisely. Now, don't worry, this isn't about learning to code. It's about grasping one core concept that separates AI fact from AI fiction. If you remember one thing, let it be this. Gen AI doesn't understand anything. It doesn't think like we do. It is a world-class pattern-matching machine. It just predicts the next most likely word in a sentence based on all the data it was trained on. It's basically autocomplete on a massive, massive scale. That's its magic trick, and it's also its biggest flaw. And this right here really breaks it down. We humans, we reason, we synthesize ideas, we understand context. AI, it just matches patterns. It's designed to be coherent, not to be correct. Its only goal is to create sentences that sound plausible, and that's the key to understanding how it can generate text that sounds so convincing even when it's completely wrong. So now that we have a better handle on what AI is actually doing, the next logical question is, when should we use it? This next part is all about giving you a practical framework so you can make smart decisions about when to lean on AI and when you really, really need to be careful.
You know, the key question isn't just can AI do this, but should it do this? It's fantastic for things like brainstorming ideas or rewriting a paragraph in a different tone. But for anything requiring factual accuracy, that's where you can get into a lot of trouble. And that brings us to its most notorious flaw.
Let's talk about hallucinations. And no, we're not talking about seeing things. In the AI world, a hallucination is when the tool just makes stuff up. It will invent facts, create fake quotes, and even generate citations to articles that don't exist. And the scariest part? It delivers these fabrications with the exact same confident tone it uses for real facts. This is why you can never, ever just blindly trust its output.
Okay, so we've covered the what and the when. Now it's time for the how. In this section, we're going to get super practical and give you two powerful tools that will help you get the absolute most out of AI while staying safe from its biggest pitfalls. You've probably heard the saying, garbage in, garbage out. It has never been more true than with AI. The secret to getting good results is giving it a great prompt. This 5-part structure, role, task, context, constraints, and quality check, is your formula for crafting prompts that give you high-quality, relevant, and genuinely useful responses. Now this next part, this is your safety net. Seriously, if you take one habit away from this whole thing, make it this one. For any factual claim that an AI gives you, you must follow these 4 steps. Pinpoint the specific claims, test the evidence it provides, spot any gaps, and then decide what to do. This is your absolute best defense against misinformation. Okay, before we wrap things up, we have to talk about one last crucial topic. It's a big one, privacy. Especially in an educational setting, protecting sensitive data is everything. And when it comes to AI, there is a very clear red line that we can never, ever cross.
The rule is incredibly simple. Do not paste private student data or sensitive institutional information into public AI tools. Period. When you put information into many of these tools, you have no idea where it's going. It could be stored, it could be used to train the model, and that creates a massive privacy risk.
So what are we talking about here? Things like student names and grades, anything protected by FERPA, unpublished research, internal processes, personnel info, the list goes on. The safest bet is always use institution-approved AI tools that have strong data protections, and if you're not sure, just assume the tool is not secure.
All right, let's bring it all home and wrap up with the key takeaways. Generative AI is a seriously powerful assistant, no doubt about it. But at the end of the day, it's just a tool. And for it to be effective, you have to be the one in the driver's seat. So what are those essential habits that keep you in control? First, use that 5-part structure to write great prompts. Second, verify every single fact and citation. Third, always protect private data. And finally, and this one is huge, prioritize the messy human thinking process over the clean, polished output.
And that really gets to the heart of it all, doesn't it? An AI can give us a beautifully polished answer in an instant, but it can't replicate the journey of discovery. Real learning happens in the struggle, in the questioning, in the critical analysis that leads to true understanding. As educators, our job is to guide that process, to help our students become thinkers, not just answer finders. And that is a journey AI simply can't take for us.